What up guys, saw a video by an old friend of mine in which he runs a mile every single day, but he adds on a mile every single day. For instance, day 1, 1 mile, day 3, 3 miles. I think a major issue for me is going to be time, not the actual running itself. I think once I reach, 3 miles is going to be my cap of doing them all in one setting. I think once I reach day 4, I'm going to do 2 miles, 2 miles, and then for day 6, perhaps maybe even 2, 2, 2, or if I'm hardcore, 3 and then 3. I need to look good. I already lost about 10 pounds in October for a rave. I have experience on the treadmill over and over every day for about 30 days. So I think getting back on the run won't be an issue. I haven't ran in about months. I forgot how long it's been, but it's been months, but I have been eating healthy and I maintained my weight ever since I stopped being a fat fuck and to now. I just weighed myself and I weigh 157 pounds. I think throughout the challenge, I'm not going to lose weight. I don't know if I should even lose more weight. Probably. I should probably lose more weight. I suspect a few pounds down. Nothing too big. I mostly suspect to get good stamina for the run and to not be as tired for the rave. So, oh, also, the day today, March 4th. The rave is on March 20 and 21st. So let's start the challenge. 1 mile today. Let's go. So I just ran the first mile and had really bad cramps while on the run. Felt pretty easy. How I used to run and how I'm going to run now until I change it is for 60 seconds I run on 6, and for the next minute I run on 9. So alternate between a run and a sprint every other minute. So I finished the mile about 8 minutes, probably 7.5. I have a picture of it, so I can check later. So mile 1 is done. Wasn't hard except for the cramp. I ate hours before, but I drank some coffee right before. It's 10:30 p.m. right now. I drank some coffee right before, which is why I got the cramp. But tomorrow, for day 2, I will make note of what not to do. So, mile 1. I said I'd be eating healthy, but I'm eating some Oreos. I already opened them, so it's too late. And I'm gonna be drinking some beer tonight. So I'm gonna try to 2 miles. So hopefully they cancel these out. So I ran the first mile, a minute on 6 and a minute on 9. And the second was all on 6. Just a straight shot on 6. And I like that the most, actually. I think further from now on, all my runs will be a mile doing the alternate 6 and 9. Then after that, just go on 6. I forgot how long my run took. I think 18 minutes, 18 or close to the end of 17. It'll be here on screen, so somewhere, or on a sheet. But mile 2 is done, and I'm gonna go relax and do other shit. Today is day number 3, and instead of running 3 miles today, what I'm gonna be doing is running 5 kilometers instead, which is 3.1 miles or 3.107. I was do 3.12. I'm pretty sure I can do that. That won't be too hard. That won't be too much of a jump from 3 miles to just 3.12. And I'm feeling sore on my thighs, front part of my shins, a little bit of my back. I don't know why. I think it's 'cause I'm doing this a bunch. So I got the headband. I got band-aids on my nips because it's a real thing. It's happened to me before and in the office to Andy.
I'm petrified of nipple chafing.
My nipples!
I think people who run actually do this, or it was just like a meme. I'm not too sure. I just did it because it works. So, yeah, day 3, 5K, let's go. So I just did 3 miles, aka a 5K, and there's a new rule for this run. No more segmented runs. no segmented runs. I've not done any. I feel like this thing would go on forever if I were to allow myself to run in segments. So everyone has to be straight. Every run has to be a straight shot. This run, I was going to switch off the 9 and 6 every minute, but instead I went for a straight 6 the whole way through. I did 6. I did 6 per mile, 6.1, 6.2, but mostly just 6, so I can maintain a steady pace without sprinting near the start and dying the whole way through. I mean, it was pretty hard, but once I lost myself in these, and it was easy. So 4 miles tomorrow, and we'll see how I go now that I've made the rule of no segmented runs. All right, see you tomorrow. I might have too much carbs on this, but there's pasta, sausage, flank steak, and chicken. But after a 3 mile or a 5K run, I feel like this is well deserved. Just finished my 4 mile run. I'm usually sore throughout the whole day, but during the run it all goes away. This one was rough. When I run, it's just me, the treadmill, my breathing, and whatever inside here. So tomorrow is the 5 mile. I don't know if I can do that. This one I could do barely, but it seems like every day I could barely do each challenge. I always end up doing it and feeling fine afterwards. I think the major issue is the soreness. I'm adjusting my diet. I should be eating more carbs, I think, but I am eating healthy. That's all. I'm tired. I'm gonna shower. It is like 1 p.m. I think on a Saturday, and I am going to go off, like I said, shower and prepare for the next day. All right, see ya. So as you guys saw, I did not run, how long? 5 miles. I stopped at 3 because it is no longer worth it. This is where I draw the line. If I were to allow myself to run in segments, then it would keep on going forever and ever until I don't know when. But yeah, 3 miles. I stopped because I deemed it not worth it enough. I am training for a 10K and I'm trying to lose weight for a rave on March 20th. Beyond Wonderland. Very hyped for it, unless it gets canceled due to the COVID-19. But I'm trying to think of something to say here. No, I just ran, still in the treadmill, so I'm just trying to collect my thoughts. So I will finish this up, go take a shower, go back home, and talk about what challenges I faced during this challenge. And yeah, we're on day 5, and the challenge is over. So I just finished the challenge. Let's talk. I wanted to do this challenge originally because I saw it as a fun challenge to just run, go on the treadmill, and lose some weight. After a while, though, I realized that it was taking way too long to do these runs. And the whole point was to lose weight for the upcoming rave Beyond, but that eventually got canceled. Now, I was also kind of training for a 10K, which has not been canceled yet, but I expect it to be canceled. I want to say that I stopped the challenge because it became too time consuming, way too long, right? But now that I think about it, I couldn't even run a 10K at the gym all in one go when I'm preparing myself for a 10K, which may not happen. I like to think that if I didn't run every day, I would be able to do a 10K all in one go, or if I practice a lot slower, going half a mile every single day or something along those lines. And now that's all over, I still assume that the 10K is going to get canceled, but I should still work out. I still need to do something. So this is not part of the challenge at all, but in the end, I don't know what I learned. I guess it was just a fun challenge, really. There's not much to it. I think what I learned was it's not worth it. It's more like a fun little thing to do. It's not really worth your time. I specifically only ran and didn't do segmented runs. If I did do a segmented run, like I said earlier at the gym, the challenge would have taken forever to do, and I realized it'd be a lot easier, or I guess harder, if I just did them all in one go. I really don't know what the lesson was for this. It was just more like I had fun doing it. Uh, the first few miles were fun. The rest were just grueling. I guess I did like how. I actually no. What I did learn was if I just lose my mind in something and just breathe, like I was just thinking like breathe, music, balance. I think that's just like all my mind. It's just breathe and whatever in the headphones. That was just it. Um, I guess what I did learn was how to channel that better. Because once I remembered, oh shit, I'm running, it got worse. Once I lost myself in my headphones, in my breathing, or in the show that I was watching, it made the run a lot easier. So I guess I learned I guess I learned that I should try to learn I should get better at that. I just losing myself in a run to prepare myself for this 10K if it does happen. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Oh, I have one more thing to say. This video is sponsored by Plank. This video wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for Plank. Plank is today's sponsor, and Plank would like you to go to his Instagram at Plank's New World. There are plenty of crazy pictures. He posts every Tuesday and Thursday. There's not much to say, but Plank has a crazy Instagram. It's wild. You have to see for yourself. Subscribe, like the video, and yeah,